Hi, it's nice outside. It's getting a little warmer each day. But I'm gonna enjoy it while I can before it gets scorching hot. Yeah, just enjoying the swing out back, earthing while I do this. But I'm wearing this shirt, which I used to wear. I had it made for my massage business, and my focus was like I was doing like chair massage, but I did some in-home appointments too. But I was marketing myself for places of business doing chair massage, and this reminds me of the ocean, but it also is a pair of hands, right? And it also reminds me of like the yin and yang and the balance that needs to be achieved between giving and receiving, and yeah, and other things too, like just balance. That's what this reminds me of, and I chose that specifically for the colors and for the, because it reminded me of the ocean, and then also the hands that are balanced in the way that they're serving and receiving. So, and on the back of my t-shirt, it says massage therapy, serving you so you can serve. And that was pretty much my motto. That was my, I don't know if you want to call it what was my slogan, I guess. That was really my intention, was to serve people with my gift of massage, to serve them so that they could serve others. And like especially in the workplace, to me that just felt, well, even my clients that were not in the workplace, and they were in-home clients or whatever, I still felt like this was the same idea, the same intention, that I was serving them so that they could turn around and serve their families, and anyone else that they needed to serve. And so, yeah, that was my goal, my intention with my massage practice. But honestly, that's been my intention throughout my life. That has been a big part of me, and the way that I move, the way that I do life has always come from that place of, I want to serve other people so that they can turn around and serve other people. I want that, I want to support everybody in in whatever it is that they are giving of themselves, whatever their gifts and talents, and however they move in the world to support and love and share with others. I want to support that, and I in return would like to also receive that kind of support. And it does feel like that has been my experience for the most part, that I do a little giving, and then other people do a little giving, it comes back to me. And I really feel that that is the natural way of living in harmony with others in the world. But you have to keep the balance. You got to keep that balance between giving and receiving, because when that balance is disrupted, and one is heavier than the other, or not, when they're not working together, the giving and the receiving are not working together, and one is more than the other, then you see things like if you're giving and you're not receiving in a balanced way, if you're doing all the giving and you're not, and sometimes people can be excuse me, trying to give to you, but you may have some sort of limiting belief that is not allowing you to receive. And I think that that's probably part of what happened to me. I think that I was so even though I had this inner knowing that I needed the balance between giving and receiving, I had some limiting beliefs around receiving, and I think that it created some blockages, and it made it difficult for me to receive. And I feel like I've cleared those blockages and those limiting beliefs, and there may be still some remnants in there. And I'm not saying that I have to receive. I can be selective on what I receive. I can be selective on who I receive it from. But I guess my point is, I think I got so imbalanced in my giving and receiving that I was giving and not receiving in the the same amount of what I was giving, and I wasn't replenishing my own source of energy. And and that bit me in the butt. I just say it that way. It really bit me in the butt. But I've learned, even though I knew on a cognitive or subconscious level that there was some imbalance, I don't think I really understood to what degree that imbalance was. And I was too sucked in to the pace of life and the way things were going. You just get on the hamster wheel of life, and you just go, and you can get so ingrained in the way you're moving and the way you're doing things, and it's just a continual getting nowhere, right? Because you're just on that wheel, and it's going in a direction. Well, it's not going anywhere, actually. You're stagnant, and you're just You're just doing it because you don't know how to stop that wheel. You don't know how to stop it from turning and turning and turning at the pace it's going. But you know, I think you know deep down that you need to get off that wheel, and you need to, move in balance and start allowing yourself to receive instead of just giving to the point where it's detrimental to your life, to your health, to your resources, to your soul. And we were not meant to do life this way. We are meant to be in balance, in harmony with everything around us. And sometimes you have to have wake-up calls in order to remember what that feels like, to return to that balance of what I would consider the feeling of being home within yourself, that peace that comes from that more balanced way of being, where you are living in alignment with who you really are, on a soul level, and allowing yourself to slow down and to reevaluate, and to align and to create your life from your heart instead of your head, and to bring all parts of you into alignment, and integrating all the parts of you and bringing that into alignment with your soul, your higher self, and who you're meant to be, and finding what it is that feels like the essence of who you are, and which brings you a fulfillment that nothing else can bring, because you are more fulfilled when you are in alignment with your true self. When you are not being your true self, then you're always experiencing some sort of imbalance. And even when you are your true self, you're constantly, realigning, adjusting, that, continually, coming back into alignment, because this is a world of where things fluctuate, and things don't stay the same all the time, and so we have to continually recalibrate ourselves, and but you get good at it. You get good at doing that, and for longer and longer periods of time, staying in that alignment and feeling that peace, centering yourself within yourself, centering yourself, and no matter what's going on around you, feeling like you're at peace, and you're able to deal with whatever comes your way. And in no way am I suggesting that I've mastered this, but it is a new perspective, a new way of being that I am. I feel like I've been reborn in some way, in a new kind of energy, a new way of being that has been profoundly elevating and helpful in starting over. And right now, in this new kind of way of being, in where I'm trying to be much more balanced in everything, which I thought I was doing before, but apparently I was tricking myself, I think. Or maybe not tricking myself, but there were just there were a lot of baggage and things that needed to go away first before I could really see that truth, that I wasn't balanced. Because, I'm not going there. Anyway, I haven't mastered this. This is, and I actually think that the process of just living in this new way, this more balanced way, in alignment with my truth and who I really am. I would say there's no like end goal. I think that the whole idea is to just live this way and not for a specific outcome. There's not like some perfect result that I'm trying to reach for, I think. I think that the whole point is to surrender to the moment that you're in, and just in that moment trying to stay in balance in each moment. I think that's really what it's about. And to surrender outcomes, surrender everything to the universe, to God, to your higher self, and just trust, knowing that everything will work out the way it needs to work out. And everything in my life that I have experienced thus far, it has been for my highest good. It has been the exact lessons that I needed in my life in order to be where I am today in this moment. And so I can be thankful for everything, even the things that we would consider, that we would label or judge as being bad things, that have happened to me, that I've experienced. I've learned from each of those things, what we would say good and bad. I have learned from those things, and it has given me experience and perspectives, and stepping stones for growth. And so from this point on, I would really like to try not to judge as much, things being good, things being bad, and just accept what is, and just know that if I'm living in my balanced, harmonious way on the inside and on the outside as I interact with everything around me, if I'm trying to live in that mode, then I know that everything is for my good, and I can trust that, and I can know that there are lessons that I'm learning that are necessary for whatever path that my soul is on. And I don't really want this to just, I hope you don't take this as just me sharing all of my stuff, I am using myself as some sort of, I'm sharing because this is my experience, and these are the things that I've learned and I'm learning, and I share them not because I want you to think of me as, ooh, she's so, like, oh, she's great, or anything like that, or, oh, she's so wise, or whatever, I don't know, whatever you think. I'm sharing it because I feel really genuinely like me sharing all these things on this channel and in person and wherever I am, whatever I share, and whenever I have shared throughout my life, I feel like those things that I have shared from my heart, that is sharing my truth. That is part of this balance that I'm talking about, where I need to share those things because it helps me to balance myself, and it helps me to do that giving part that I need to do in order to maintain that balance between giving and receiving. And so these are things that I'm sharing because this is my current way of giving. And I hope that those who receive this, and it's up to you whether you receive it or not, I hope that you receive it with the intention that I have, which is with love coming from my heart, that these things that I share with you are out of love, and and hoping that things that I share can possibly help somebody, because I know I receive so much from others listening to them speak from their hearts. It helps me so much, and so I share with the same hope that God or Source can speak through me and speak to your heart, and maybe share some sort of truth that you need to hear in the moment you receive it. So anyway, that's my thoughts for today. And find a way to come into balance within yourself and within the world around you. Balance those things, and have a great day.